I'd like to share with you something very interesting and nice on this week's Parshas וישלח from the Rebbe's father, Rabbi Yitzchok. You know, we have a rule, lekemida, there is nothing, the loyde mize beraisa, that's not hinted in the Torah. Rabbi Yitzchok has a phenomenal remez in a posuk in this week's Parsha to a din in the Gemara. It says in this week's Parsha, the posuk in Bereshis Lamed Gimel, Vayishlach Lamed Gimel, posuk Yud Ches. It says, Vayobe Yankiv came, Sholem complete Ir Shechem. To the city of Shechem, he came complete. In these three words, Sholem Ir Shechem, we have an unbelievable remez over here to a din in the Gemara. The Gemara brings down in a couple of places. One of the places in Rosh HaShana, the Chavtesamad Beis, we know that there are three things that we don't do if it falls out on Shabbos. And that is, we don't blow shofar on Shabbos. We don't shake and take the lulav on Shabbos. And also, if Purim would fall out on Shabbos, sometimes in Shalayim nowadays it happens, we don't read the Megillah on Shabbos. So we have three things: shofar, lulav, and Megillah. What's the reason? The reason is because perhaps a person will forget. He'll forget how to blow. He'll forget how to shake, the dinim about it, and he'll forget how to read the Megillah, and he'll go out in the Rosh HaShana and carry it, and he will transgress the laws of Shabbos of carrying something in a public domain, daladamas, and he will be over the Issa of Shabbos, the prohibition of Shabbos. So because of that, we refrain on Shabbos from these three things, shofar, lulav, and Megillah, because of forgetting. Says Rabbi Yitzchok, the word Sholem, Shin, Lamed, Mem is an acronym for these three dinim that we don't do on Shabbos. Shin, Lamed, Mem is shofar, lulav, and Megillah. Then the pasuk continues, Ir Shechem. Shechem, the simple meaning means city. But the word, the letters of Shin, Chof, Mem, Shechem, can also mean shoulder. As we find many times, he put on shichmoy, he put on his shoulder. So the root of shoulder is also shechem. Now, just like it explains in Chassidus, just like the shoulder physically is below the mind, below the head, in the back, so to say. So forgetting shikha, it says, comes from pchinas achorayim. It means when a person is alert, when he has his mind, he's thinking straight, then he remembers. When his mind goes a little, black, he doesn't remember, that's called acharaim. He has the hinder part. He's not fresh, he's not clear in his memory. So he doesn't have zikaron. He has the in of shikha. And that symbolizes with shechem, with the shoulder. There's many ramaz of this, I'm not going to go into it now. So this is the hint in the pasuk. That sholem, you know why we don't blow, and we don't blow the shofar, we don't take the lulav, and we don't take the Megillah on Shabbos, the acronym of sholem, is because we're concerned of shechem. We're concerned about the shoulder problem. A person may forget, he won't remember, he won't have his mind, is below his mind, so to say. His mind is not there. Continues Rabbi Yitzchok with an unbelievable remez. Who is the man Omar who says this? Says this din is Rabba. Rabba is also three letters. Reish, Beis, Hey. Says Rabbi Yitzchok, an interesting remez. If you take these three dinim, which you don't do on Shabbos, the acronym of Sholem, shofar, lulav, and Megillah, the last letters of these three spell out Rabba's name. The last letter of shofar is Reish. The last letter of lulav is Beis. The last letter of Megillah is Hey. Together you have Rabba. So it's so interesting that in the word Sholem, in the pasuk, shofar, lulav, and Megillah, we have the remez in the pasuk of why we don't do it, because of shechem, because a person will forget. And also the one who says this din is Rabba, is also hinted in these three things. And the order of shofar, lulav, and Rabba, the last letters is an acronym to Rabba's name, and we see from here how every single din in the Torah, there's nothing that's unhinted in the pasuk, and hints also why a specific mandama, a sage says a specific din. This is the remez in the pasuk of Sholem Ir Shechem.